Good morning and welcome to your Eastern Idaho planning briefing for Sunday, May 3rd, 2020. Once again, I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith here at the National Weather Service office in Pocatello, Idaho. Taking a look at the impacts out there, we're trending in the right direction. So we're still not expecting any severe or high impact weather over the next several days, at least through midweek. It'll be a little unsettled, particularly today and Monday as we clear a couple systems out of here, but we're going to trend toward high pressure. Really, the two things we're focused on is some breezy conditions, and you can see highlighted in yellow here, some marginal lake wind advisory conditions possible for American Falls Reservoir. We'll be watching that today and Monday and possibly Wednesday as well. And then some cold temperatures with frost concerns possible, particularly Monday morning and Tuesday morning across portions of the region. We opened this morning, again, no watches, warnings, or advisories in effect. No high impact weather expected. Current satellite view, we still have this parent low pressure system. If you've been watching the briefing the last couple mornings, still sitting here off the coast of British Columbia. And you can see a very well-defined arc of moisture and clouds here extending from the north side of that high pressure right down across British Columbia and into the northern Rocky Mountains. This has been our main shortwave trough that kind of moved through, provided some thunderstorms during the day yesterday. Still over the state of Idaho, that's going to be drifting to the north-northeast as we go over the course of the day, kind of moving away from our area. And normally you'd be like, oh, we're done. That's a good sign, right? Well, we actually have one more little wave or disturbance to deal with, and it's just off the coast of the Pacific here. Another little weaker shortwave trough coming in for later today into tonight. And with these systems, these troughs still in the area, I'm going to remain just a little unsettled with a chance of a few showers or thunderstorms, and I'll show you where those will be here momentarily. So, weather impact overview today. We try to give these descriptive names and list the cities here, and hopefully everyone's able to identify where you are, but we actually have put together a map, and we're working right now to try to make this map available as a reference on our website, so stay tuned for that, just in case anyone ever needs to check it. But this is how we broke out our forecast area into these different zones or areas here, so if you take a look and make a note of where you are, as I step back to the matrix. This is what we're expecting for the next 5 days. You can see by the color coding here, our minor impacts are really focused across the Snake Plain, the Magic Valley, the South Hills, in the form of those frost concerns and breezy conditions. Today across the region, again, little unsettled, a chance of a few showers or thunderstorms. I really think those are going to be focused here in the southern and eastern highlands. The high-res models have trended drier for everyone else. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if 90% of you have a dry, uneventful day today. Again, with the best chance of a shower or storm over the southern and eastern highlands, breezy conditions here in the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. For Monday, again, low confidence chance of some morning frost. I'll show you those temperatures in a minute. Breezy conditions continue. This will be another cool day. Okay, today and tomorrow, quite cool across the region, and maybe a lingering shower, particularly along the Wyoming border zone, but trending drier, trending toward clearer skies as high pressure starts to build in. Beautiful conditions Tuesday with that high pressure crusting over the area, lots of sunshine, but colder weather during the morning with frost likely in the Snake Plain and maybe inching into the Magic Valley as well. Next system darts across the region, particularly to our north on Wednesday. We may see a shower or storm across northern portions of the forecast area, and yet again, some wind, some breezy conditions possible down at the lower elevations, particularly Snake Plain and Magic Valley. So, high temperatures today. Remember, 2 days of cooler temperatures today and Monday. So, cool across the region. Can't rule out a hit or miss shower or thunderstorm anywhere, but I really think the best chance of that is here in the southern and eastern highlands, south of I-86, east of I-15 into our mountainous areas. Again, a lot of you may squeak out dry across the region today. Here's those winds for this afternoon. First image here showing the sustained wind values generally out of the southwest, about 20-25 miles an hour. It's going to be really borderline for what we call lake wind thresholds for American Falls Reservoir, where we start to see some issues with waves and chop for those trying to head out. Right now, we don't have a lake wind advisory in effect because it is very borderline, but something to keep in the back of your mind there if you're headed out. And over here in the second image, wind gusts across the region reaching about 25 to 35 miles per hour during the course of the day, this morning and this afternoon. You can see that is focused in the Snake Plain, eastern Magic Valley, possibly up toward Clark County as well. Low temperatures Monday morning. This is our marginal morning for some frost. You can see our forecast here, and we really look for temperatures in that 31 to maybe 36 degree range to kind of start getting us concerned about some potential patchy frost. You can see our forecast does support that, with temperatures falling to about 34 at INL, 35 up toward Du Bois. So we're getting close. Their models are projecting some clouds moving across the region during the early morning, and those winds may still be a bit breezy as well. So these are two factors that are going to work against the frost potential. Okay, they're going to work against what we call efficient radiational cooling, where we usually see our coldest temperatures. So something to keep in the back of your mind for Monday morning, but right now, kind of low confidence on whether or not patchy frost will materialize in the Snake Plain. High temperatures on Monday remaining cool again. Okay, we're holding in the 60s across the entire region. Few spots like Stanley, Sun Valley, Mackay, over toward Driggs up to Island Park, possibly only topping out in the 50s both today and tomorrow. So another cool day. But remember, high pressure starting to build in, a drying and clearing trend over the course of the day on Monday. Best chance of a shower here right along the Wyoming border, and that'll decrease over the course of the day. Here's a look at the breezy conditions expected Monday as well. A little bit lower than today. We'll still be keeping an eye on American Falls Reservoir, but generally westerly to slightly northwesterly winds, about 15 to 20 miles an hour or so. And over here on the right, gusts of about 20 to 25 miles per hour across southeast Idaho. Tuesday morning, here's where we have a much better chance of frost and freeze concerns across the region. Remember, we only issue our frost and freeze alerts in this corridor from the eastern Magic Valley up through the Snake Plain, okay? As soon as you get outside of that corridor, we just see cold temperatures and frost potential on so many mornings during the spring and fall that right now we don't try to issue advisories in those areas. But looking at this main corridor here, you can see our forecast calling for low 30s for many locations, right around freezing. Remember, high pressure building in, those clouds are clearing on out, wind is dropping off. I think we're going to have really good conditions for cooling on Tuesday morning. So if you can, protect sensitive plants, try to cover them up or bring them inside if possible. High temperatures on Tuesday, just yes is the answer for the weather on Tuesday. High pressure, lots of sunshine, clear skies, 60s with some 70s returning for high temperatures here in our warmer locations of the eastern Magic Valley, the Raft River region, up toward Pocatello and Blackfoot. Low temperatures Wednesday morning, a little bit warmer, so not currently expecting frost. And remember, we have a system darting by to our north on Wednesday. You can see temperatures still mild. Might see a shower or thunderstorm creeping into our forecast here across particularly the central mountain region into the upper Snake Highlands. Generally drier from the Snake Plain southward. And a first look at some wind. Again, possible with this next system on Wednesday. Sustained wind values about 20-25 miles per hour and some gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour possible across the region, again centered in the Snake Plain. So another day that we'll be watching for some chop on American Falls Reservoir, maybe some instances of blowing dust as well. So stay tuned for the forecast there. And that's what we're expecting. Again, focus on breezy conditions, lake wind, possible frost, but in general, again, not expecting severe high-impact weather through midweek. That's it for our hazard briefing this morning. As always, our phone number, our website, our email address, our social media are listed for you right here. Reach out if you have any comments, questions, concerns for us, and have a great Sunday.